Before interstates crisscrossed the country, trains were the way to travel and transport. Railroads are credited with helping to build the American West. You might even argue that trains built the West.
When you're traveling through Nevada, you see a lot of train depots that are no longer operational. Today, we're in Boulder City, Nevada, and they've got a train depot that's not only operational, but run almost entirely by volunteers.
You could even say that trains made it possible to build one of the greatest feats of engineering in modern history, the Hoover Dam.
All right, here we go. A look at these trains up close and personal. I can't wait.
We're at the Nevada State Railroad Museum at Boulder City, just under 10 miles west of the dam.
Look how beautiful these are. Look at the color blue on that. It's gorgeous.
Like many visitors to this museum, I'm here to take a trip back in time aboard a historic steam train. But what I'd really like to do, my dream, is to drive one. Kate! Hey, nice to see you.
Nice to see you as well. It's Roger West
glad to meet you.
is our conductor for the day.
Acting museum director Kate Hemingway might just be the one who can make that happen.
So, Kate, tell me more about the depot here.
This is the Nevada State Railroad Museum here in Boulder City. And basically the museum is here to preserve the heritage of the railroad that brought all the supplies in for the building of Hoover Dam.
Spanning the Colorado River at the Arizona-Nevada border, the Hoover Dam, formerly called the Boulder Dam, rises more than 725 feet high and weighs more than 6.6 million tons.
We have historic steam engines, which are the type of engines that were used in moving the equipment down to Hoover Dam.
To move the massive amounts of material and heavy equipment used to build the dam, workers needed the tremendous horsepower of a locomotive. So the Union Pacific Railroad built the Boulder City branch line.
So, Kate, what's on the menu today? What are we doing?
We're going to take you on the model railroad car to see all the model railroad exhibit. Then you're going to go for a train ride. And then we may have a little surprise for you.
No surprise. What is Kate thinking? Where are we going, this way?
Inside the museum, visitors can experience an extensive model train display.
How long did it take you to put this together?
This has been here for about 10 years. And they've been working on it. They're still working on it.
Yeah, this is the kind of thing you never really stop
Never really finished. Exactly. Once you finish, then you got to start again.
I'm impressed with the display, but I have to get back outside. My train's about to leave the station.
People here.
Yeah, go ahead and start boarding them.
I just heard your microphone go off. People boarding right now?
Our passengers are here. We're ready to get going. Yeah.
Does that include us?
Yep, you're included. You
Let's go.
you don't even need a ticket.
You got to know the right people. Come on, Roger.
Every weekend, passengers like these can climb aboard for a 7-mile, 40-minute ride from the Boulder City Depot to Railroad Pass and back. For this trip, I'm joined by a friend, passionate train enthusiast Joey Godot.
What's your favorite train?
You mean out of all of them?
Yeah.
Well, probably steam trains.
Oh, why?
Well, they're really cool. I love watching the steam blow out of them.
Is it coal that makes the steam on the steam train?
Well, coal, wood, or oil.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. The first ones used wood, and then they used coal, and now they're oil.
This is a diesel train, right?
Right.
Joey schools me on fuel steam trains. Then we head to the caboose. Climbing on top of the car, we get a view unlike anything I've ever seen.
This is the best view in the whole place.
Yeah. Wow, I can see all the way to the generator car from here.
This is the coolest. This is the coolest
I know
spot.
what the caboose was used for.
Tell me.
This used to be the conductor's house a long time ago. There you go.
We ride a few miles through the desert, enjoying the passenger car. Our trip ends back at the depot, and Joey heads home. With the help of 2 museum volunteers, I climb up to the cab.
Bonnie just said I'm going to drive this thing.
This is Kate's surprise. I get to drive the train. A quick run-through on how to make this iron horse gallop.
Here's the first thing we do. Bell.
Bell.
Okay, turn it on. Next. No, leave it on.
Leave it on. Of course. Okay.
All the way.
Oh, all the way.
There we go. Now, we're going to start. So we're going to put 2 blasts on the horn. 1, 2, like that. Okay. We're going to take this handle that has the speeds, and we're going to put it in run 1. just one notch. Pull it a little bit.
And we're ready to roll.
Check the
Check. All right. What do I do?
whistle.
Awesome, awesome.
Crossing is clear. All right, we're good to go.
We're good to
Straight
go.
ahead.
Soon this locomotive is in motion. I look outside and imagine it could be 1931, and I've got a trainload of critical material heading up to the workers at the dam.
Now we've gotten to our 20-mile-an-hour limit
Oh,
we
this is
have
our
for
limit.
this track. So now we have to figure out a way to slow it down.
At full speed, this engine can go up to 80 miles per hour. But on this short span of track, 20 miles per hour is max.
It's hard to explain what it's like. You look at these controls and you think, I'm getting the hang of it. And then you look out to the front of the train and you see
And
how
you're
big
supposed
this
to be
is.
watching the track.
See, I'm supposed to be watching the track.
On the trip back to the depot, a new challenge
Are
arises.
you ready for the showdown?
When we're going forwards, we can see what's going on.
Yeah.
Who's watching the back?
Nobody.
We have to drive the train backwards.
It's just a little weird to be driving something this big and you can't see where you're going.
No,
How do we know when we get there?
we don't. The rear brakeman's going to tell us.
Finally, we stop the train, and my time in the driver's seat ends. It's back to the depot safe and sound.
Bonnie, that was awesome. That was
Thank you,
awesome. Thank you so much. Roger, you're the best.
Thank
you
you.
so much.
After stepping back in time at the Boulder City Train Museum and getting my chance to drive a locomotive, I'm convinced. Without trains, the West as we know it just wouldn't exist.
I was just taking one last look, making sure the parking brake was on. Kate, thank you so much.
Thank you.
What a blast.
You had fun.
I had a great time. Take care.
Bye-bye.